Colorado scene, man, it's great. The only place I'd ever heard of was Ohio Valley Wrestling in Kentucky. I remember he came in for a seminar, and they told me later I'd be wrestling him.
He knows what he's doing, man.
Me and Manny Lemons, we wrestled against Matt Hardy and Isiah Kassidy. Such a fun match. Put your game face on and just lock in. Me and Bruce actually started training together 7 years ago, only until like 2 years ago, where we actually started Choppa City as a tag team together. We both put in the work. We're both doing our own thing. We both consider ourselves like the best of the best. So it's like, let's see what we can do if we work together. Choppa City, everyone's loving it.
We love chopping suckers.
Chops don't stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, hosted by Coach C, Chris Sanders, this is Best for Business.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Another episode of Best for Business. I'm so pumped for this one. Representing Choppa City, Atiba, man. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
I'm absolutely pumped for this one. Representing Colorado, so I'm curious for you. For pro wrestling, man, what's the Colorado scene like for you, and how did you get involved?
The Colorado scene, man, it's great. There's a lot of wrestling that I, at first, when I first started, did not know was here. I was like 19 years old when I was first getting started. I was looking around for some place to start learning wrestling, and the only place I'd ever heard of was Ohio Valley Wrestling in Kentucky. I was like, okay, I'm gonna just look there. But my mom was like, hey, you gotta look closer first, because she's not gonna send me all the way out there without like any sort of backup plan. So we looked closer first, and I found this school, Rocky Mountain Pro. And just going there, like when I went there, I was like, oh, wow. I had no idea this was right in my backyard and everything, you know?
Yeah. So who's the main trainers at Rocky Mountain Pro?
The main trainer is Mercury Yaden.
Nice.
He is the head coach of Rocky Mountain Pro. He's the one who got me started, actually, in all of professional wrestling.
So I'm curious from your journey, what do you think are some of the biggest lessons that you learned from Mercury?
He's taught me a lot, just in terms of like, not just like the physical aspect of wrestling, but just understanding it as like a business and really carrying yourself professionally throughout the wrestling world. It's like, you can't just go around thinking you're like big time and everybody thinking you're this superstar all the time. You know, you got to put in the work, and it will pay off if you carry yourself like a professional. And I feel like throughout the years I've been doing it, it's paid off, and the stuff he's taught me has paid off very well.
Yeah. So one thing I'm curious about, I know you've wrestled other places other than Colorado, but I'm curious, is there something you think that stands out about Colorado wrestling compared to other places?
Stand out about it, I would definitely say I've seen a lot of like interesting characters around here. Like a lot of other wrestlers, I really like their stuff, and I just think there's a lot of underrated wrestlers in Colorado in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like Abaddon came from Colorado as well.
Yeah.
In AEW, and then there's a lot of guys I know around here. I'd say I'm a guy you might not have heard of, but Lipto, another guy named Filter, or Dorian Maddox. He's a huge, like, one of these huge guys, and it's like, I'm like, how do more people not know about these guys? Because they bring such a unique vibe to wrestling. I'm always like, I think Colorado is just kind of overlooked, but there's a lot of talent out here.
Yeah. So I'm curious, you got to do some cool things, but I'm curious, there's a few matches I want to ask you about. The first thing, you wrestled Robbie E pretty early in your career. Is there anything that stands out from that, wrestling him?
Oh, that was a really fun match. I was still, like you said, pretty new. I was just hoping to just really just put my best foot forward and listen and follow his lead and everything. But it was a great match. It was a fun time. I remember one thing from that. I remember some fan coming up to me after. They were like, Robbie is my favorite guy ever. And so me wrestling him, they were like, yeah, I was rooting for him during the whole time. And I was like, hey, that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was rooting for him too, because I was having a great time just in that match. It was really fun. So I was like,
yeah. What about wrestling Mike Bennett?
Oh, that was another really cool one. also, I was like, I don't know how many years in at that point. I was like 2.5 years, 3 years
Wow.
in, and I was like, I remember he came in for a seminar, and they told me later I'd be wrestling him. And I was pretty nervous at first because I was like, okay, yeah, this guy's well traveled. He knows what he's doing. He's got his stuff on point. But same thing, like these pros, they make everybody feel so comfortable, whoever they're working with, and it's just you just have to just like put your game face on and just like lock in. It's like
Yeah.
there's really not much else you can do, but just do your best. And like I gotta be professional about this. So I
Yeah.
had a great time with that match. That was fun.
Yeah, so we talk about your career. You got to do something that a lot of indie wrestlers wish they did, but you got to wrestle for AEW Dark. So I'm curious, is there any moments or matches that stand out from your time or how you got there or anything like that?
My an AEW Dark match that I really really enjoyed was when I got to wrestle. It was me and this guy named Manny Lemons from
Yep.
Utah. We wrestled against Matt Hardy and Isiah Kassidy,
Yeah.
and that was such a fun match. I was definitely another one of those ones where it's like, oh, you're feeling a little starstruck at first, but then it's like, okay, let me just get in there and do it.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, yeah, I had a lot of fun just being able to be in there with a legend in the wrestling industry. It's like, okay, yeah,
Nice.
I felt like I was like making good strides right there. So I was like, that's my favorite one I've done in there.
Yes, when we talk about people's careers in wrestling, checking off boxes, you got to do something a lot of people wish they could. Is there anything that stands out you think when you wrestled in Canada?
When I wrestled up in Canada, that was cool. It was like a cool opportunity to get up there. I definitely want to go back up there
Yeah.
again. It was like originally for a seminar just to like learn a couple things, but we ended up getting an opportunity to actually like wrestle, and that was like really cool. But I'm like, as soon as I did, I was like, I gotta get back up here. So I'm on my way to like I'm trying to figure out something to get back up to Canada. But yeah, that was a great opportunity just to get my foot in the door there. So I'm like, let's get back, let's get something going again.
Yeah. How does the name the Rocky Mountain Dragon come to be for you?
The Rocky Mountain Dragon.
Yeah.
So when I first started, I was just like trying to really figure out what my connection to wrestling was. I was like, where does Atiba fit into all this, and what's my like, how does my spirit like kind of play into all this? So I was
Yeah.
like, a lot of people were saying they connected me with. I don't know if you ever heard the movie The Last Dragon.
Okay.
So it's like this martial arts movie, and this guy named Bruce Leroy. So a lot of people made the connection of me with that character at first. And I was like, okay, I guess I kind of see it because I'm a huge fan of martial arts movies and everything. So I was like, okay, let me see what I could kind of like do with that. And then I forget if it was me or someone else who coined the term Rocky Mountain Dragon, but it's kind of stuck. I was like, that sounds pretty good. So I was like, and just the way that I kind of do things, I really like to bring a lot of energy. I'm always yelling and screaming when I'm wrestling. So it's
Yeah.
like it really does kind of just bring that dragon energy. So I'm like, I'm like Rocky Mountain Dragon. That's the title that I have loved since I've gotten it. So I'm like, stick with it.
Yeah. So you talk about your career and always evolving. I'm curious at first, what's your first interaction with Bruce and how does the idea for Choppa City come to be?
So me and Bruce actually started training together when it was about 7 years ago
Okay.
in 2018. So we had first originally started training together way back then, but it wasn't only until like 2 years ago where we actually started Choppa City as a tag team together.
Hmm.
But all those years coming up training, we both kind of had a mutual respect for each other because it was like, yeah, we'd both be putting in the work.
Yeah.
We'd be going like 2 a days for training. We go wrestling training in the morning, wrestling training in the evening. We'd hit the gym, just constantly staying at it. And like he'd be on his like trajectory through Rocky Mountain Pro and like through other places in Colorado, and you could see like how much attention he was getting. And then I was on like the same like trajectory, but I was kind of
Yeah.
like we are both doing our own thing. But it's just like at a certain point, it was like, okay, yeah, let's figure something out because it was like we both like, well, we're both like the best. We both consider ourselves like the best of the best. So it's like, let's see what we can do if we work together.
Yeah.
And it's been a great ride so far. It's just been like nonstop fun, and from what we've heard from everybody, it's like, yeah, this is gold. Like Choppa City, everyone's loving it, so we're gonna stick with it.
When you look at Choppa City or thinking about ideas for a tag team, was there like any inspiration for Choppa City?
The only inspiration we had, we just were like, I don't know, we were like nonstop chops, man,
Nice.
nonstop chops. Like we go in there, it's like, and it's not like any like Ric Flair like chops, like woo, or anything
Yeah.
like that. It's just a straight karate chop, man, and we just go crazy in there with it, and the crowd loves it. And each time we do it, you just feel like if you are watching a Choppa City match, you can just feel the energy that we bring into the ring because we're not gonna stop, you know.
Yeah. So one thing I'm curious about, I love about Choppa City, whose idea was the gear? Because I think that's one thing that stands out about Choppa City.
I think, well, both of us had like our own like gear
Yeah.
that when we first like collaborated, it was like Bruce had his like unique stuff. He's always got like the Converse, the Chucks on and everything. And then I've just got like my more like the headbands, everything. So we kind of like combined everything. It's like Bruce still has his stuff, but he's rocking the headbands. And I started rocking like the jerseys and everything like he has. And I'm like, it was just like combining both of those really made it a much more unique look. It was instead of just like both of us going into like the same stuff, it's like I think it really shows a little bit of each of our personalities within the tag team, you know?
Yeah. So when you talk about Choppa City, what did it feel like for you guys to win the RMP Tag Team Championships?
Oh, that first time winning them, that was really good. It
Yeah.
was a very interesting set of circumstances where we ended up only fighting one of the people we were supposed to be fighting. Like the other guy was just nowhere to be found. So we ended up it was like, okay, this is a handicap match kinda. And we chopped the guy out because that's what Choppa City does.
Yeah.
But it was like once we got the titles, it's like, okay, we're gonna make this championship reign like a great one. So we took it, and we took it for about a whole year before we finally got bested by some other guys. But it was like that whole year was like, okay, we're gonna make sure everybody understands that what Choppa City is about, why we're one of the best tag teams in Colorado, and everything like that.
I'm curious, is there one or multiple tag teams that like bring the best out of Choppa City?
Oh, there's been a couple of tag teams that have made Chopper City really step up to the plate and everything.
Yeah.
But currently, like most recently, we just wrestled these guys in Arizona, and we wrestled them a couple times in Colorado too. There's this tag team named Pretty City Express.
Okay.
These guys, Class and Devin Reno, they are like these guys are just really good. Like we don't like them at all, but they are on top of their game. These guys are great professional wrestlers. They bring their A game every single time. So it's like anytime we go to wrestle them, it's just we'll put our 120% effort forward, you know?
Yeah. Is there a Choppa City match that stands out to you?
A Choppa City match that stands out to me, I would say probably Choppa City. Any Choppa City versus Pretty City Express match for sure. And then we had a match, but I can't find the footage for this one. But Choppa City, we took on the U.S. Tag Team Champs from NWA,
Nice.
and that was a really fun match too. If I can find the footage, I'd send it to you.
Okay.
But those are two really fun ones. I'd say if you look up any Choppa City match, look up Choppa City versus Pretty City Express. Like
Yeah.
those ones, you're gonna see like just some great tag team wrestling.
What about RMP? Is there any RMP matches that stand out to you personally?
Me personally in RMP, I've had just so many matches that have been like amazing. But I'd say one of my favorite matches was it was like our biggest show of the year. It's called Milestone.
Yeah.
It was me against Zach Anaya, and it was like Milestone 12, I believe.
Okay.
It was a few years ago, but it's like me versus him for the championship there, for the RMP championship, and that was definitely like one of the best matches I've had.
Nice. I'm curious, in Colorado or anywhere, what is like the coolest venue you've ever wrestled at?
Oh, definitely the ball arena. It's where the Denver Nuggets and everybody plays, and
Nice.
RMP will do shows there all the time, like once a year, and it's just a huge show. It's so fun to do.
Yeah. So I'm curious nowadays, what are the goals for you in pro wrestling, whether it's singles or Choppa City?
The goal is to just keep on building the resume, kind of get
Nice.
out on the road a lot more now. So we're just trying to just travel. We just went to Arizona, trying to go to like California,
Nice.
go to the East Coast too, see
Yeah.
what's over there, and just get our name out.
Nice. Well, I want to thank you for joining me. However, I've ended every interview the same now. The day you decide it's all done in pro wrestling, which isn't happening anytime soon, but the day you decide it's all done, what do you want your legacy in pro wrestling to be?
So the main thing is just that the Rocky Mountain Dragon put out the best matches that people wanted to see. I don't need like all the championships, anything like that. It's just got to be. Hey, is that boss?
Hey, that's
Bruce,
boss.
is that you?
Hey, that's boss. Bro, how do I get on here? There we go.
Hey, Bruce.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Hey, y'all here, boy. Yes, sir.
What's up, boss?
What's up?
Atiba, you want to do the legacy and then I'll ask Bruce his questions?
Yeah, sure.
So what do you want your legacy in pro wrestling to be?
Finish cooking, Atiba. Finish cooking, Atiba.
Okay, so the main thing is, I want the legacy of both Atiba and Choppa City to just be that we were one of the best tag teams to ever do it, that we leave a lasting legacy in professional wrestling. And even if it's just around the independent circuit, like being one of the best wrestlers, best wrestling teams that people have seen,
Nice.
Let people know that the chops don't stop. And when they hear the word chop, they always think of Choppa City.
Nice. Atiba, thank you for joining me, man. Do you want to stay or it's up to you? I'm not as Bruce
I'll
is.
stick around. Yeah, I'll stick around and listen to Bruce. But yeah, go ahead, Bruce. Take over.
So, Bruce, I appreciate you joining me. So I'm curious for you, how did your journey start in wrestling?
Oh, man. I started way back in 1997. No, I'm not gonna do that right now. Anyway, I started in Rocky Mountain Pro, man. I started legit 2 weeks after Atiba started.
Mm.
And me and Atiba and Lipto, we put the work in, baby. We put the work in. Yeah, we've been at this, and we've been. Yeah, I don't know, man. We've been having a ball.
Yeah.
Ball. Yeah, sorry, man. I'm on the way to the airport. I had another flight. Forgot all about it.
No worries. So I'm curious, when you talk about your journey, when you first started pro wrestling, whether you're trainers or anyone, what are some of the biggest lessons you think that you learned personally?
Oh, man, the biggest lesson I learned was like first of all, there's no fast track to getting good at wrestling, right? But where we wrestle at, it's like, let's say when we started, we were doing close to about 95 shows for the year.
Wow.
And we were meeting a lot of people that had been wrestling, once a month for, 10 years, and that's 12 shows a year. So when we were 1 year in, if you asked how many matches we had, we'd be like, I don't know, 50, 70, something crazy. And legit, what happened to us was like we got hit with the learning curve like right away, and we had no choice but to keep up with the vets that had been doing it for 10, 20 years.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, we took to it because we love chopping suckers, bro. I don't know how to explain this, but like that.
Yeah. So I'm curious, when you talk about your journey, man, how did the idea for, what was it called, the Triumph start?
Oh, you mean the Triumphant?
Yeah.
Oh, man. So I started off, I was about that heel life. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 L's make an H, heel life, right? And so I was with Severino Corrente. He was another person that started pushing me and Atiba to get good quick, because he was a year ahead of us. They put us together with Vlad Valashaw or Porter Blake and Simone Lockhart, the Duchess from Down Under. So when I first started wrestling, I had an Australian chick on the team, dog. Like, I'm in this for life. Okay, we're going. Atiba, you still here? We're going to see Simi, man. We're going down there.
I think
we're
he
going
left.
down to Australia. We're gonna go. We're gonna go chop in Australia. Don't worry about it. He'll watch it. We're gonna go chop in Australia for sure.
So for you
Because
personally, oh, what was it like to
you
win the
said
RMP tag titles early on? Because like you talk about the trajectory that you guys are wrestling more matches than a lot of people were.
right, right. But that's like the old school style too. Like it's
Yeah.
just about working and get miles. But when I won the tag title, um, what was really dope about it was a tables match,
Okay.
and I got knocked through the table off the apron, which was a horrible bump. Never,
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
do that. And I remember laying in that table, and I decided to take a little nap. The referee came to get me and told me, "Leave me alone." And then I woke up and I heard our music playing, and I'm
Wow.
like, "Did we win? Like, did Blake beat both of those other chumps and bring us the tag titles?" Oh, I scheduled a photo shoot that night.
Nice.
Oh
Yeah.
man, talk about the excitement.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was a good time. The Triumphant was a great time because, like, any young wrestlers need to hear this. Okay, have them pair you with a vet and have you wrestle the other vets and
Yeah.
wrestle them till you get good,
Nice.
and then start beating up whoever you want. But that's if you want to get good at this, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Like two rookies ain't gonna learn from each other, but I had somebody to learn from, and the people I was wrestling were beating me up to make me look better.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mercury Yaden and Curtis Cole. I hate you, Curtis Cole, but wrestling those guys and having Blake as a partner, the nights of wrestling, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like that set us off. That set me personally off in the right direction right away because I learned the basic principle of wrestling is I want to make my opponent look good.
Yeah.
So that way, when I'm done whooping them, it beats somebody that's worth a damn.
Nice. Is there anything that stands out? Because you got to do something a lot of people wish in pro wrestling. Is there anything stands out wrestling in Puerto Rico when you got to wrestle there?
How much time you got, buddy? Okay, listen. First of all, my Mexican Spanish does not fly in Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
They
okay.
don't play that.
Is
Okay.
there anything that stands out wrestling in Puerto Rico compared to like somewhere like Colorado?
Oh no, Puerto Rico's a different world from
Yeah.
everywhere. Because I've been around, and I've been around. You
Yeah.
feel me? I've been to Vegas. I've been everywhere, bro. I've been to Vegas to Florida, Colorado, Utah, Louisville, and Puerto Rico different. Okay,
Yeah.
like they're not playing, bro. They're serious. Like second trip out there, Savio Vega picked me up from the airport, took me out to eat, and he told me who I was wrestling. And I hadn't met the guy before. But Savio told me, he's like, "Hey, I want you to listen." He told me, I want you to listen. He said, "Make sure you chop, but I want you to listen." And when I met the dude, I thought, I'm looking at the picture, I'm thinking I'm bigger than dude. Man, I get out there and Johnny Demonic or whatever his name was, bro, Johnny was big as me.
Wow.
Legit. And I'm about 6'2", 265, 270. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm little, and he was as big as me, bro. What's Johnny's name? Johnny.
I'll put it in here. I'll put the information in there.
IWA tag champs. Johnny. Definitely his name is Johnny.
So what is it about wrestling in Puerto Rico? You think the fans of how much they're invested in it?
Well, the fans are in the tradition of Puerto Rican wrestling.
Yeah.
They have horns, and what it is it's Savio, man. Savio Vega has taught the culture out there how to invest in the story of wrestling.
Nice.
And I did exactly what I was supposed to do out there, and they went bananas for me, and they don't even know me. The crowd was chopping, and they don't have a clue who I am. It was my first match out there, but the way Savio wrestles, he knows what he's doing, man, and he has his hooks in those people, man, and even the people that he's trained, like Pedro Portillo the third, Justin Cotto, Cuervo,
Yeah.
and El Nietzsche, right? Those are the top dogs in Puerto Rico right now. Them boys know what they're doing because they're doing exactly what Savio taught them. And like the feeling that the crowd has when they're into the match, like they're a part of the match, is not different, but it's like it's that next level, bro. And that's what everybody needs to get on, to be honest with you. That's what
Yeah.
Choppa City's on for sure.
Now, I'm curious, Bruce, how do you go to GCW?
Oh man, so I wake up in Colorado Springs from the show from the night before,
Yeah.
and I get a call like, "Hey, you coming to the show?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be there. You should get here early." Like, oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, jump up, bro. Whatever gear's in my car is what I'm wearing, and I book it to the quarry, bro. I got there, and I know Gino, and I know a bunch of the GCW cats because I've been out in Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and they put me on, man. I was chopping Manny Lemons in the face. It was a
Nice.
great time. And shout out to GCW because like they're good people, bro.
Yeah.
GCW is good folk, man. We all kick it at the Nerd Bar out in Vegas.
Nice.
And yeah, it's a good time. So that's the last place I've seen Sabu.
Nice.
See Sabu on Sunday at WrestleMania. I watched WrestleMania with Sabu and Marty the Moth and JK Pop and a bunch of our people, Zamore. And yeah, that's the last time I seen Sabu. It was on WrestleMania Sunday. It was awesome.
Nice. I'm curious, what was your first interaction with Atiba, and what was your original thought of Choppa City?
Oh man, see, look, man, Choppa City started in 1997. Best part about that is Atiba was not born in 1997.
I wasn't.
I was ready. I was getting
Nice.
ready. I was getting preemptive ready for that.
Yeah.
And what it was like, as soon as I met Atiba, bro, I knew Atiba was about to be the future. Like, for sure. Like,
Nice.
the Rocky Mountain Dragon, that dude was about to take over the world. Hey, so when we began Choppa City, we were part of the Black Horsemen. And the Black Horsemen were about 5 or 6 of the most dangerous wrestlers in Colorado. But the whole faction was an interchangeable tag team. So you get any 2 members of the Black Horsemen was a tag team.
Nice. So, Bruce, I'm curious, man. I want to thank you for joining me. However, I've ended every interview the same. Now, Bruce, the day you decide it's all done in pro wrestling, what do you want your legacy to be?
All right. I want my legacy to be as follows. Currently, we are at Denver International Airport.
Nice.
We're at door 5 something. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay? This is what in wrestling we call this the airport test. All right. And I want to walk through the airport and I want people to recognize.
Yeah.
I want people to realize, is that Bruce Wayans? Is that the final boss?
Yeah.
Walking through the airport. I wonder who he's going to beat up next.
Nice. Real quick, how did the idea for the final boss come to be? The nickname.
Oh man, it was like a Spider-Man story, right?
Okay.
Oh yeah, what? Yeah, what? Yeah, what? Hey, look at this. Look at this. Look at people. Look at my people trying to interrupt my podcast. All right,
Yeah.
See this right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of the OGs right here because I used to work at the
Nice.
airport. You see me?
Yeah.
All right, but he know about the final boss. Ain't that right,
Nice.
bro? Yeah, right. But I was about to go through the curtain. Right, I'm standing in Gorilla. At the time, my name is Boss Fight.
Okay.
Right, and my ring announcer, he says, "What'd you say your name was?" I said, "Boss Fight." He said, "That's respect."
There he goes. Yeah. Thank you, man, for doing this. I appreciate it.
Hey, brother, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, we just had a lot of traveling going on for my birthday, bossy birthday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's not done. It's not done. I'm about to go beat up some because we got another show on Friday and Saturday back here in Colorado. So
Nice. I appreciate you
tune
both.
in to
Thank you
Rocky
so
Mountain
much.
Pro.
Thank you for watching this episode of Best for Business. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, because this is Best for Business.